point,
Go ahead.
may I? But may I also ask permission for Secretary Mina? I think they started the deliberation in the House yesterday and she has tons of meetings today. If there are no questions for her, Mr. Chairman, I hope you will allow her to leave already.
Yes.
Yes.
Provided you will come back. Okay.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, thank you. With your permission, Senator Bam, Mr. Chairman, just one point on that. Sec, when we discussed yung tulay na bumaksak, wala masyadong nag-pick up siguro dahil kasagsagan ng eleksyon, maraming issues, but the Blue Ribbon Committee did have several hearings. I asked you two things, no? Bakit mukhang exempted ang DPWH sa preventive suspension? Alam niyo po, si Senator Miriam Defensor, nilabanan niya yun dito because she was preventively suspended. Then she became senator. But ang argument niya is that I cannot cover kasi wala na ako dun sa opisina na yon. But I heard kanina na walang na preventive suspension. So in connection sa tanong ni Senator Bam, kung meron nagtatakip sa ghost, wala pa tayo dun sa iba, sa ghost, pero hindi siya preventively suspended, then he or she will have time. Second point lang, and I'll stop there because nakapila naman yung iba. Ito, Sec, sinubmit nyo sa amin DPWH protocols for ensuring the quality of safety infrastructure projects. According sa makapal na memo na to, from the central office all the way down to the DE, meron na silang quality control. So, my point, Sec, no, I don't know kung mahaba o maikli yung answer dito. Pero if you find the ghost, yung point ka ni Senator Bram, grabe yung dami ng taong nakisama doon. But having said that, Sec, nakalagay dito sa memo nyo that the quality control should be submitted all the way up to the USEC. So lahat ng completed, meron ng report ang USEC. So maybe you should submit yung report ng USEC galing sa quality control. Kasi kung nakalagay doon completed tapos ghost, di lahat nung nag-report hanggang doon sa USEC, I'm not saying involved yung USEC, kasi nire-report lang sa kanila, pero lahat ng bumaba, involved sila, kasi bakit sila magre-report na completed kung wala? So I just submit that point, Mr. Chair, no? And maybe the Secretary can give us an insight. Paano ba nagwo-work to?
Tama pa yan. I think, yes, we have instituted actually that a protocol, Your Honor, that from the top, there are quality assurance units that the department would field in looking at some of the projects. Not all the projects, Your Honor, because there are thousands of projects that we implement in a year. So there is yung quality assurance units namin would go into a region and
So, assuming, Sec, na hindi lahat may quality assurance, pero reporting-wise, lahat ng completed, umaakit yan, di ba?
yes po, yes.
So, until what point ang kailangan may physical na na-verify? So, if the DE reports that it's finished, it's a district engineer project, or the regional office says kompleto to, pag nag-report siya sa ASEC, titignan ba nung ASEC yun, or he'll take the regional directors? I think yun yung gusto namin maklarify para alam namin kung sino ipatatawag namin.
Yes. Meron po yung quality assurance unit in all levels, Your Honor. Meron sa district office, meron din sa regional office, and meron din sa national level, Your Honor. So the national level will not be able to cover everything. So we just the quality assurance units, if the project is being implemented by the district, then the quality assurance unit of the district will be the one to make the report. If it is going to be implemented by the region.
Presidente na nagsabi at kayo na nagsabing mukhang may ghost.
Opo.
But it's been 3 weeks since the SONA.
Yes,
all you have to do naman is tell them na saan yung report na tapos kunan nyo ng picture.
Yes.
Hindi ba nung years ago, because nangyari na to, may requirement na kayo na 0%, 50%, 100% kinukunan yun?
Yes po.
O tinanggal nyo ba yung requirement na yun?
I don't know kung I think
Paki-check nyo yun. Kasi
yes po.
nung nagka-cellphone, Mr. Chairman, maraming nagsuggest na nun na instead na habol pa tayo ng habol o bago ma-start yung project, kasi may mga project, Sec, di ba, na gawa na or 10 years nandun, sasabihin nyo, Tapos gawa na pala yung pundasyon, di ba? So kinukunan yung 0%.
Yes.
And then pag 50% na, ay, at what point pwede ka maningil ng progress billing? 25%, 50%? Di ba may mobilization? Ano yung susunod na pwede kang humingil?
After 50, yeah.
After
20%.
oh, hindi naman pwedeng walang documentation yung 20% na yun, di ba?
Yeah, meron po.
Oh, so kasi pagka ghost ni 20% wala.
Yeah.
So dapat may picture man lang yun. So I'm just pointing out, Mr. Chairman, I'll stop there, na may paper trail at meron technology to deal with that. Eh. So kung tinanggal yun, alam na natin na may binabalak.
Thank you, Senator Cayetano. Mr. Secretary, meron po bang na-insert na flood control na hindi ginawa?
Yun hindi po namin napupuntahan, Your Honor. I think.
Oo. I'm very interested to know kasi kunyari po may nag-insertion tulay. Pumunta ang DPWH, wala namang ilog. Hindi nyo naman gagawin eh. Di ba? Gagawa ba kayo ng tulay na walang ilog? Siyempre hindi. Di ba? So I'm wondering, meron bang insertion ng flood control tapos na-check ninyo, wala namang flooding dito eh. Ba't tayo gagawa ng flood control? Wala namang problema. Baka lang po meron, Mr. Secretary. You can check also your figures. No?
Your Honor, we will check also.
Okay, last question. I think we have an opportunity, Mr. Secretary, to really work on the 2026 budget. Na itong flood control, sipin nyo, nabanggit pa siya sa SONA, di ba? Naging highlight siya ng SONA ng presidente. We have an opportunity to do a better job. Of course, magkaka-investigation, nais natin malaman sino yung mga involved. But we have an opportunity na gawin ng tama for 2026. Pagdating po sa flooding, yung mga lugar na may flooding talaga, sino ahensya ba talaga yung may kaalaman po dyan? Is it DENR? Is it DPWH? DILG po ba yan? I would guess meron po kayong expertise kung saan talaga yung totoong flooding sa Pilipinas. Tama po ba?
We have some data on it, Your Honor, but I think DNR would have the complete comprehensive
Well,
program.
Opo, I don't think DENR is with us today, but si Namria nandito. Alam niyo yan, di ba? Sa Namria, no? Baka po maganda, Mr. Secretary, habang hindi pa naman tapos yung oras, hanggang December pa naman yung budget, makapag-usap kayo ni DBM, makapag-usap kayo ng DENR, at magsabit tayo, yung talagang totoong flood control. Yung mapagmamalaki natin, hindi natin ikahihiya. Diba sabi ni Presidente, mahiya naman kayo. Hindi natin kahihiya itong budget na ito. Nakafocus sa mga lugar na madalas may flooding, gaya po ng Central Luzon, Pampanga, Bulacan, at marami pang lugar. And then, baguhin natin bago matapos ang proseso. At marami pa naman po yung oras, no? Let's work on a budget that will really address our flood control. Kung may mga lugar kailangan ng mas malaking pondo, why not? Di po ba? Tapos kung may mga lugar na wala naman pong flooding, huwag na natin bigyan ng flood control. Baka iba po yung kailangan nilang infrastructure, di ba? Let's work on that, Mr. Secretary. And I know that you'll be presenting the budget here first week of September. Hindi ko po alam kung mahahabol siya noon, pero or DBM will be presenting it first week of September. Baka naman po mahabol natin yung talagang flood control budget na talagang swak talaga sa pangangailangan ng tao. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Salamat po.
Thank you, Senator Bam. Before I call on the majority leader, Mr. Secretary, you promised earlier that your office will be conducting investigation to establish the initial observations of the President as well as the initial concerns expressed by this committee. I will suggest that you should involve this committee in your investigation. We will be happy to deputize a staff from the Blue Ribbon in undertaking the investigation. Ganito lang kasimple. Halimbawa, yun pong binisita ng ating Pangulo sa Kalumpit. Nakita niyo yung embankment kagad. Yung tingin pa lamang niya talagang lusaw na yung embankment kasi wala namang slope kasi nagkalasog-lasog na pati yung apron. Walang apron kasi nagkahiwa-hiwala yung mga seat pile. Ang contractor dito is St. Timothy. Yung dating director ninyo, district engineer, Henry Alcantara was suddenly transferred as Assistant Regional Director sa Region 4A. Kailangan siguro magkaroon tayo ng explanation bakit mabilisan siyang inalis. Ano po? Tapos, ang siguro, dito sa mga ghost na ito, mahirapan kayo talaga dahil multo ito eh. Mahirap hanapin ang multo, Mr. Secretary. Siguro, isa sa mga sasuggest namin, itong mga contractors na multo ang kanilang mga projects, mag-umpisa sila sa sementeryo. Ito na lang ang paggawa mo sa kanila, perfect yun kasi multo lahat naman ang kanilang projects. Majority Leader?
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Secretary, magandang hapon po. Let me start by commenting right away dun sa tinanong kanina ni Senator JV. Secretary.
Majority Leader, we need to wind up at about
Yes,
2:15.
Yes, I will be brief, Mr. Chairman, because unfortunately, Mr. Chairman, this has been my third year hearing here in the Senate. And I have yet to hear a new thing from the department, even from this August chamber. Kaya ho, talagang nagsasawa na po ako. For example, Mr. Chairman, if I may just show this video clip. Can we just show this video clip, please? Please.
Kayo rin ho yung nagsabi, we might be able to start this year. And that was last year, Mr. Secretary. Now it's still in the feasibility stage, although parang nasa latter part na po. Tama po ba yun? So siguro tatanungin ko po ulit yung the same question I asked last year. Kailan ho kaya ito posible na mag-start po, Secretary? Yung totoo pong start. Kailangan ko po bang define yung start? O, siguro alam naman natin yung
The
start.
detail engineering design, I understand, and the timeline, Your Honor, will take another year. Because this is a big project.
Yes, another year. So,
Another year.
2025.
2028.
Actual construction, mga
2027.
2027 na yung actual construction.
Civil works po.
Kasi kayo, Secretary, last year, we will probably start next year.
The Central Luzon Pampang River Floodway and San Antonio River, San Antonio Swamp Ring Dike, Your Honor. This will be the major project that will actually we think will be able to contribute significantly to address the flooding problems in Bulacan and Pampanga. So you have the timeline here when we will start? By next year po siguro, we are hoping that we can start this project. This will be the major project in Central Luzon po.
Mr. Chairman, yung video pong pinakita was last year at dun sa video na pinakita ulit, that was last year. And then ngayon, ini-excite na naman tayo na may mangyayari na. First question is this really an integrated master plan, Secretary? I mean, siguro you can feel my emotions here, Mr. Secretary, if this is the third year na pinag-uusapan natin to, yung frustration po natin. And unfortunately, yung mga contractor, some politicians, they're also using this against me. Daming nagkalat na fake news, daming nagkalat na manufactured news na ako daw yung involved dito. For the past 3 years, inuupakan ko rito, lahat ng senador dito nagsasalita na. And yet, ngayon sa akin ho binabalik. Kaya itong mga contractors na to at itong mga to, iisa-isahin ko po ito in this hearing. Iisa-isahin ko po. And I swear to God, iisa-isahin ko po ito dahil nakakainit po ng ulo. Secretary, siguro yun lang yung tanong ko. 2 years ago, sabi nyo next year, and then last year, this year, and then this time, parang 2027. Ano na po yung talagang status nito? At ito ba talagang, as you mentioned 2 years ago, this will be a major breakthrough that will address the problem of flooding in Central Luzon, especially in the province of Bulacan and Pampanga?
Your Honor, yes, the preparation for this project is already under ADB Loan 4424. It's actually the Preparation Innovation Facility. This is now for the preparation of the project from feasibility study to detail engineering design, Your Honor. So the detail engineering design will be completed by the 2026, the entire stretch.
2026 construction might, or are you sure it will start on by 2027?
Yes,
And
sir.
this is, again, you stand by your word, major program that will address flooding in Central Luzon.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Thank you, Secretary. Now, how does the feasibility study works? I remember, Mr. Chairman, first term ko po dito sa Senado, 2016, I already mentioned this problem of flooding in the town, for example, of Hagonoy. And the DPWH told me that they cannot do it because they have to have feasibility study, etc. In fact, I funded the feasibility study. Nandito pa si R.D. Tolentino, if I recall. The name of the guy is Gatan, if I'm not mistaken. I met with him several times. Pinondohan po yung feasibility study. Sabi, hindi pwedeng gawin ng 1 year. Kailangan 2 years. After 2 years, nagawa yung feasibility study, Mr. Chairman, hindi rin po in-implement. So, how does this feasibility study works, Mr. Chairman? Secretary, lahat po yung binanggit ni Presidente na 15 contractors at yung mga nakatakot-takot na proyekto, I'm sure, dahil sasama din ang loob ko pag sinabing walang feasibility study, lahat po yun may feasibility study. Is that correct, Your Honor?
Unfortunately, Your Honor, I don't think so. Many of these projects that have been implemented over the years did not have any feasibility study. It's just a priority projects that have been included into the
Wow,
program.
that's more frustrating and that's more depressing, Mr. Chairman.
The
Because
only-
I myself, as a member of this institution, been asking for help with the department, and I never considered myself as an expert in flooding. I never considered myself as someone who knows what to do in addressing this problem. That's why we consult, we ask for experts. And now you're saying wala palang feasibility study, itong mga projects na ito na bilyong-bilyong halaga na ginagastusan ng ating pamahalaan, itong 4 na taon from 2023, 1.07 billion per day ang budget ng DPWH. 2024, 1.34 billion pesos a day ang budget ng DPWH. 2025 this year, 1.37 billion pesos budget a day. Again, DPWH. And now in the coming 2026 NEP, 1.08 billion pesos budget a day. And then you're gonna say, Mr. Secretary, wala pong feasibility study and huwag kayong magulat kung ghost project yung makukuha natin dito. Is that correct, Your Honor?
As I pointed out, Mr. Chair, yung may mga feasibility studies are these big projects that in the major river basins, Your Honor. But for local projects that would cost, let's say, 50 million, 100 million, the only thing that we require is actually yung project impact analysis, Your Honor.
Sige po,
Project
Secretary.
impact analysis.
I will wind up na doon and siguro next time pag-usapan ho natin yung feasibility study. Let's go one by one. Nandito po ba, Mr. Chairman, yung MG Samidan construction? Oo. Gusto lang natin malaman, Mr. Chairman, yung vetting process ng DPWH tungkol dito, no? Kasi itong MG Samidan, several contracts nila have identical prices. Example, 96.5 million. We wanted to find out, were these projects subjected to a detailed cost analysis, Mr. Secretary, to ensure yung price, a fair pricing nito? Kasi ho, tinignan ko po itong records, ito pong MG Samidan has 7 projects pegged at the same contract price. 96.5 million, lahat ng projects, same. And this is located in different provinces. Abra, Benguet, and Mountain Province. Hindi ho ba red flag na po ito, Secretary?
Well, we'll soon find out actually, Mr. Chair, but I think for that purpose, I'm sorry. I think ang kwan po nito, if it's the same type of project that is being implemented in several areas, they might. It's likely that they could have actually similar budgetary or the project cost could be.
I will leave it at that. I'm sure may ginagawa ho kayong report. We'll look into this. I will be looking into this. Mr. Secretary, dito rin po, MG Samidan, yung competitive bidding nila, no? Sabi ho ng COA has previously flagged the Abra DEO in its 2023 annual audit. I'm sure we have representatives of COA here. Nakalagay po dun sa report nila, no public bidding was conducted by the agency for the procurement of its goods due to splitting of its procurement into different portions, dates, as a result of insufficient planning and poor implementation of programs and activities. This is 2023, Secretary. Finlag na po ng COA, 2023, 2025 na po ngayon. And gusto lang natin malaman, ano yung justification, bakit na-bypass yung competitive bidding?
Your Honor, I promise that I will look into this. Actually, kasi this is my first time actually to learn about
Thank you, Secretary. And just expedite the process, at alam ko marami ho tayong gagawin, busy ho tayo, maraming mga senators who wanted to ask. Puntahan ko naman yung legacy construction. I don't know if legacy construction is here. Sabi po nung Government Procurement Policy Board, ang rating po sa kanila ay poor and unsatisfactory. Yung performance po nila dun sa summary report, dun sa legacy construction. Pero sila po ang among top 10 contractors. Now in 2022-2025, it is not just one of the top, Mr. Chairman, but the #1 contractor despite having projects that were poor and unsatisfactory. So, why is this contractor being favored? Hindi ho ba kasama itong comment ng GPPB, ng Government Procurement Policy Board, that if you look at their summary performance report, ang description ay poor and unsatisfactory? Mr. Secretary.
We'll try to find out what year was this company rated for, Your Honor, because
2022 po, Mr. Chair. 2022 to 25,
2022.
yes.
The process of this, Mr. Chair, as I learned, is actually that you have to, if you are rated poor, and if you have not corrected actually the project that has been rated poor within a certain period of time, then you have to be blacklisted. But if you were able actually to correct actually what the deficiency of the project that was rated poor, and then I think that would erase actually your mark.
Siguro, Mr. Secretary, if that is the case na correct, perhaps yung GPPB sa kanilang website, masabi din na nakakorek,
Dapat,
di ba? Kasi kung hindi, mag-iisip po talaga yung taong bayan. Now that the President wanted us to be engaged and the public to be engaged. Secretary, last question ko na, Mr. Chairman. Ayokong magpaligoy-ligoy pa, and kanina binabanggit po natin yung mga black operations against those who are fighting for what is right. In this particular case, this is a flood control program, and I have shown you I still have a lot of video clips here since 3 years ago that we started looking into this problem in the flood control program, especially in my beloved province. Gusto ko kayong categorically tanungin kasi hindi na ho ako mahihiya, Secretary Bonoan, nandito po ang RD ng Region 3, RD Tolentino. Categorically, may I ask if there was one time in my life, not even when I was a congressman, ito na lang naging senador po ako, naglabi po ba ako sa inyo ng kahit na ano o kahit isang flood control project, contractor, etc. in my public service career? Meron po ba na nilapit? Meron po ba na nagsabi ako sa inyo, ito dapat ang gawin at ako'y eksperto? Pwede niyo po bang sabihin lang, just for the record?
Well, for the record, Your Honor, I don't recall anything that came from you to propose any flood control project.
RD Tolentino, just to put on record.
Yeah, same as Secretary said.
Thank you. And I just want to put this on record. Ever since we have met and we talk about flood control programs, I always ask you, Secretary, I always ask you, RD, what do we do? How can we help? And these contractors na nakita ko, in fact, mali-mali pa nga yung numero ko pala noong mga nakaraang panahon. Itong mga contractors na nasa Bulacan lahat, ni isa ho dito, wala akong kilala dito eh. Nagulat po ako dun sa lumabas na total number or figures na hawak nilang proyekto. And ngayon, may possibility pa na may ghost projects. I hope that siguro kung ibabalik yung death penalty, sana sila unahin na Senator Bato. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Secretary. And
Mr.
Dr.
Chairman,
Duvi's
can I have a
family.
Thank you,
quick, very
Senator
brief interjection?
Joel.
Just a very brief interjection.
Okay.
In reaction to Senator Joel, I'd also like to add that during my time also, I would also like to make the same statement as Secretary that Senator Joel never approached me for anything like that. So I just like that, to add that to the record, that even when I was DPWH Secretary, that applies.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Senator Mark, Secretary Mark. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Mr. Secretary, kanina sinabi ko this committee is willing to cooperate with your investigation. We're even willing to deputize a staff from this committee para lang makatulong doon sa paggawa ninyo ng investigasyon. Isang makatotohanan ng investigasyon. Kasi ang idea po namin, Mr. Secretary, we can even make a random testing. Halimbawa, kami na, pahiramin nyo lang kami ng backhoe. Our staff will pinpoint exactly what portion of that embankment, for example, or that slope protection structure. Konti lang naman eh. Babakbakin niya lang. Lilitaw at lilitaw talaga. Yung 6 meters na standard talaga. Para ko nang nakita. Minsan alternate. May 6 dito, tapos susunod 3, o kaya 2, and then 6, and so on. O lahat kaya, baka 3 meters lang. Madali po yun. May establish nating lahat. So we will pinpoint particular portion of that structure, random. Are you committed?
That will be most welcome, Your Honor.
Salamat po, pero
We can
wala po
jointly
kami
do.
pambayad ng backhoe. Kayo na po makipag-coordinate sa opisina nyo, pahiramin nyo lang kami. May staff po kami, at kung kailangan po, kahit ako po ay sasama sa mga ilang sites po natin, para lang mapatunayan natin talaga.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair?
Mr. Secretary, kanina po sinabi natin, one of the observations of the President, do sa 15 contractor, nag-identify sila ng 5 na halos lahat ng region ay kanilang na-operate. Ibig sabihin, may project sila in almost all regions. So, may 18 regions po yata tayo, kung di ako nagkakamali, Mr. Secretary. So, palagay nyo na lang, lahat ng 5 ito, Legacy, Alpha and Omega, St. Timothy, EGB, Road Edge, palagay mo, they operated in 15 regions na lang. Kasi almost, sabi nung observation ng President. Ang isa po kasing project, Mr. Secretary, kailangan may dedicated na equipment, may dedicated na technical personnel. I am correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Palagay nyo, sa isang
Yeah.
common na project, ilan ang dedicated na technical personnel per project?
Well, you have to designate your project engineer, your equipment operator.
Yung essential lang, yung essential. 5? What?
Yeah. Mga 7 siguro, Your Honor.
So, 7. Okay. Sa equipment, anong threshold natin?
The basic equipment, what is required, Your Honor, kung kailangan yung
Tell us.
backhoe,
Mga ilan? 3? 5?
for flood control projects, at kailangan mo ng backhoe, kailangan mo ng ano ba yung ano to? Vibrohammer. Siguro 4 na mga malaking equipment.
Yung
Your Honor.
pile driver mo, importante yun, di ba?
Yeah, yun ang
Siya yung
vibrohammer.
magpapaun ng mga...
Yung sinabi ko, vibrohammer. Your
okay,
Honor.
okay. Meron pang modern ngayon eh, di ba? Hydraulic yun eh.
Yan, vibrohammer.
Ngayon, kaya ko po tinatanong, hindi po ninyo magagamit yung 7 personnel na yon sapagkat dedicated na sa unang... Sa region 1, meron ka.
Yes, sir.
para maikalat mo ang sarili mo in 15 regions. So 7 ang kailangan technical personnel. 7 times 15. Ilan po yun, Mr. Secretary?
55, Your Honor.
Ilan po?
55, Your Honor.
So, kailangan meron siyang
Sorry, 85, Your Honor.
kailangan meron siyang 85 na technical personnel. Tama po, para lang maikalat niya yung sarili.
Tama, Your Honor.
So, kinakailangan marami kang bako, marami kang pile driving. Ang nangyayari po kasi, hindi totoo eh. Nagre-renta lang sila ng lisensya, pinahihiram ang lisensya, babayaran lang ng royalty. Ganito po yung nangyayari. They are flagrantly violating the IRR of 9184 na dedicated equipment, dedicated technical personnel per project. Hindi mo mai-assign sa ibang project. Hindi po nangyayari ito. It's impossible. It's impossible. Nakukuha siya ng 85 technical personnel. Hindi totoo yun. Hindi totoo. Kaya po nangyayari na ikalat niya yung sarili niya. This is impossible. Kailangan po matutukan natin and we will get to the bottom of this, sabi natin kanina. At kung kinakailangang sisirin namin ito ng minority leader, Senator Tito Sen. Ay, nagdoble pala. Tito Sen. Gagawin po natin ito, Mr. Secretary. Kailan po kayo mag-uumpisa nung investigation para po yung aming deputized staff, siguro mga 3 po yung siguro, ay palilista namin ang pangalan sa inyo.
Actually, Your Honor, we have started, but we would welcome actually the members from the committee who can join us actually in
Yes, Mr. Secretary, we promise you that we will give you the names
Yes, Your Honor.
deputized by this committee to assist you in your investigation.
Thank you, Your Honor.